My name is Tara Deer and I'm in the class of 2017. The garden of the house was sort of my jungle paradise. All the different plants there became different kinds of people. The swimming pool was an ocean, the brickyard was a desert that, the geraniums had to cross in order to reach the wisteria on the other side. I would transcribe those stories that I acted out during the day onto paper at night. I just felt more fulfilled when I wrote these stories on blank sheets of paper using bits of charcoal. So I'd burn a stick and then blow the flame out so I could write with it. And I used to try and make ink out of berries and quills out of cockatoo feathers. I guess I remember my childhood as being made up of make-believe. For me, music is both something that I love and something that makes me feel somewhat insecure. Something I miss from my high school days is a huge group of people, as big as an orchestra, being brought together and directed. I think I miss that sense of walking into the orchestra knowing that I am one flute among many other flutes and many other parts. I didn't realize my love for the recorder until I went on my gap year. On my gap year I spent 6 months in Ghana, and a lot of that time went to playing the recorder. And so I would sit in a tree above the ground and improvise a lot. But I realized the way I feel about music is quite similar to the way that I feel about yoga. They calm the mind, they train you in a particular skill. I think it offers an incredible way of giving people perspective through exploring the limits of their body. So a goal I have set for myself next year, wherever I go post-graduation, is to practice on 3 different yoga asanas. And they are the headstand, the wide-legged forward fold, and wheel, the back bend. 2 of them I'm not very good at all. And when I do these poses, I know that I have a lot to work with. I know that if I don't beat myself up too much about not being able to perform the final expression of the pose, it does come, it will come. The headstand is essentially because it's just fun. I just really love it. I think I'm striving to be someone who puts the core of themselves in being rather than doing. And perhaps the other is a sense of, no matter what I do, things that I perform in the world, my priority here has always been people. I think that if I were a fruit, I would be a strawberry. They are found all over the world, and they, I think, quite easily adapt to a variety of growing circumstances. They enjoy putting out creepers. They don't have a trunk, but they do crawl along the ground in a lot of low-lying shrubs. And I think that sense of reaching outward is something that I would like to embody. Why do I love writing? This is a question I ask myself every day. I had a piano teacher, and she once asked me that question that all grown-ups ask children, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I said, I want to be a writer. And she looked down at me, and she had quite stern blue eyes behind glasses, and she said, a writer? I don't think that pays very well, I think it really did crush me as my little 10-year-old self. I think I have struggled again and again to not be a writer, realizing I don't have to fight it, actually. I don't have to end up being an economist. I don't think it would benefit the world in any way, because I'd be a really bad one. I will never know if what I write changes somebody's life or it does not. The only life I know that it is going to change is mine. And I guess that is all I have responsibility for. When I am sleepy, I lose capacity for speech. I think as well, when I am trying to communicate past 10 p.m, although I know what I'm trying to express, it very rarely comes out in words, and I tend to